there are a lot of emotions involved. Like I say, well, I mean, like I say too, I designed you to be emotional. I designed you to be. It gets bigger than that. Bigger than everything else. It's more than you. It's more than me. Yes, I'm in good spirits. Like I say, um, despite my poor atmosphere, but whatever, I'm alive. So anyway, considering everything though, and also the fact that they actually sent a nuke at me, and I'm pretty sure they nuked me and used a cruise missile on me, but well, we get past it. Like I said, I was tied to a nuclear bomb, or a nuclear bomb was detonated near me at one point back in 1850. I mean, and like I say, Abraham Lincoln tried to adopt me and tried to give me a disease or poison me or something like that in like 19 something or other. I said technically I was with Russia between 1917 and 1977, and 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 so I've been through a lot actually. Like I say, I might have been at NORAD for a minute. Um, I've been through quite a bit. Like I say, um, but a lot of people were worried about me. Like I said, some people were. I believe some Jewish or some young girls were asking about Starline. It's Starline. Like I said, I told my people to, if they were ever in a really bad situation, to use my last name or to use my name. A few of my people knew my name, Lusifer Starline. So, LS, basically. And I think they did. And I hope they got through. Like I said, um, like I say, I mean, some people didn't. I mean, it's such a big world. But like I said, I tried to get my people to go out there and find my people. Like I said, was paying people to go investigate and find my Starline people, my people, LS people. Um, I think to gather them up, to get them. Hopefully, well, I mean, I was worried about them being in one place because somebody was looking for my people to kill them. Like I said, there were a lot of bad people in the world. Richard Nixon, John McCain, um, Jimmy Carter. They're bad people, really bad people. So anyway, though, but like I say, some people I think were asking about me or using my last name, which a few people could use my last name. I didn't mind. Like some young girls or some people that were in bad situation, young people that just wanted to get someplace safe. Like I say, um, very few people actually knew my name. So, and like I say, my name is Lucifer Starline. Maybe also Sterling. Some people might have changed it or decided to make themselves or make their company Sterling in my name or something like that, and kind of like my name, but not my name. So, because like I say, if you're not me, if you're not me or connected to me, then it's kind of rude. But I mean, I understand, I mean, people of the old country, and besides, it's kind of nice to have my name somewhere. And it's true, like German people, Jewish people, people that were protected, people that lived through the war, you know. Uh, anyway, though, like I said, Lucifer White Star Line group was one of those groups. I was big and rich and powerful, and like I said, I paid mercenaries, I paid people to get my people out, to get my people to safety. So, anyway, and I believe most of them were kept safe, and to always be suspicious of strangers and stuff like that, or other people, but accepting, somewhat. Like I said, I was worried. I was really worried about my people because, like I told Karen, my ex-girlfriend, I was like, not everyone is as nice as I am. Not everyone is compassionate like I am. There are people that will grab your throat and then shove their tongue down your throat. There are people that are really horrible people. So, anyway, and like I said, with me came great wealth and great power. I had a lot of money, and that meant I was a target, which meant my people were a target. So, it's stars. Lucifer Starline. So, anyway, yeah. But yeah, I owned Germany, I owned Poland, I was constantly buying more land, and so were my people. Like I said, and people were constantly giving me their children to take care of because, or giving my people their children to take care of because of the fact that we could provide them with a better life. Cars and food and clothing, and and there were times when I was like, no, we have to take the whole family then. We can't just take just the child. We'll have to find a place for them. So anyway, and so there's a lot of broom pushers and a lot of other people. Like I said, I collected people because, like I say, I had a big heart, and so did my people. We really cared about people. We really, we understood. Like I say, we're supposed to understand what family is. All those ideals. Leave no man behind. Protect your family, respect others, all that stuff. So, anyway, yeah. I mean, where do you think you get all that? It's from me. So, it's the way I wanted my life forms to be. And all that stuff. And you were, mostly. So, Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I went through a lot, and at some point in time, people knew I was dead or knew I'd been killed. Like I said, somebody found me and saved me. So, like I said, there were one or two girls that knew of my existence or knew where I was or knew what had happened to me. And like I said, when you're someone like me, well, you're always found. Like I say, and it's more than that. Exoskeleton, 700 other thousand life forms, the first stars in the whole universe. The very first star. The very, very, very first one. That's what I did. So, I built it. And that was verified. It might have been part of my recorded history or something like that. Like I said, I wanted my history recorded, and I also wanted to build stars and stuff like that. Or build, I wanted to create my own planets. Anyway, and I got the opportunity to be able to do that. And I did that. A lot. A lot. More than most. So, anyway. So, yeah. And that made my existence different, as they say. Like I say, I was also sentenced to death. And also given 2.5 million years, well, 1.5 million years of community service, for which I served 2.5 million years, or something like that, or 4. I kept on building more. So. And some people were trying to stop me from building more. It's like, no, I'm not going to stop now. Anyway, I think they might have had to capture me to keep me from building more. But I got to some point in time and space, and I had built so much, and like 700,000, like 700 or something like that, or 800 or something like that. I might have kept going past that, though. Because I remember I got to 700, I was like, well, maybe we'll do a few more. I don't know. I just kept on building more and more and more and more and more. And more. Like, I didn't really, I don't know. Because I kept on going, well, maybe I'll stop in another 40. Well, maybe I'll stop in another 30. Like, and I just kind of kept building more. And I don't know if I stopped or when I stopped. I remember I got to 800, or 80, I mean. And then I was somewhere around 700 stars or something or other. And like I said, I just kept building more. And at some point in time, though, I stopped and I said, okay, I guess that's enough. And then I went and traveled or something. So it gets kind of confusing because, like I said, later on, things got very, very, very complex as the future and inevitable outcomes, and basically the effect of building stars and planets and creating life and stuff like that basically turned my existence strange, like I say. And like I say, too. And also how, like, women would eventually find out that basically, yes, your creator is Lucifer Star. The reason why you have a child inside of you. And why you feel life inside of you is because of me. Yeah, partly. Anyway. Like I said, I designed part of it, or some amount of it, basically. Like I said, I had help. I had my exoskeletons and other life forms that were also assisting me. So it gets all confusing. But yeah, that's partly. Anyway. And others actually also, I believe, would sometimes ask me for permission to use my a shape or form like mine or something like that, like my people. I don't know, I had a few requests. I was like, well, if you're going to treat them right, okay. And stuff like that. So, anyway, I don't know. The human body form or the inside-out exoskeleton, like you are, is a very, 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 very good form. Efficient. Like I said, the only thing I didn't have is I had to do with 4 fingers. And other people corrected me and were like, well, you should really have 5, otherwise you can't pick up things. I was like, oh, okay. You're right. So that was one of the things where my people actually corrected me. They're like, well, you're going to need 5 fingers. So it's like, oh, yeah. Anyway, I don't know why. I think they were asking me how many fingers should my life forms have or something. I was like, well, 5, 4. I don't know. Like, I forget exactly. It was one of those ridiculous little questions. Like, why are you asking me this? Didn't I already design them? Anyway, but there was like some adjustments that were being done. Like I said, I don't know. It was a long time ago. It's 100 trillion years. Yeah, that's what being an owner and an ancient creator in human form is like. It's like, you get asked all kinds of questions and suddenly you have to decide things and all that other stuff. And it's like, oh, I have to do this again. Didn't I already do this? Didn't I just do this? Didn't I do this a while ago? Like, didn't I already do this? Do I really have to do this again? And so, like, yes, you have to do this again. It's like, oh, fine. I don't know, it's like a mercenary or someone was telling me, we have to reestablish blah, 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 or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. Or something like that. I don't know. Like, lots of things happened. Lots of things happened, and then they didn't happen, and then they were delegated to other people doing them. I mean, like I said, it was I used to do everything myself. I used to just, and there was no problem then. But then, like I said, when I was going to become in human form, I wouldn't be there to do that. I wouldn't be, up there. I would be down here, which would mean all hell could break loose, or all chaos could break loose. So we had to adjust things and make sure things were going to work. I mean, it's complex. It's really complex. Whenever a lord or leader steps down to go on vacation, like I said, I always led from the front. I was always in the front. First one, with my people. And then for the first time in 50, 500 billion years or a billion years or a long, long, long time, I was finally going to become human. So when I warned my people, I said, okay, I'm going to be going, so you guys are going to have to do this. And like I said, a lot of little ones were like, okay, we got it. We'll do it. Anyway, and later on they were like, well, it got kind of tricky for a minute there, but we got to handle it. So apparently some of my other life forms were dealing with the situation and dealing with things and figuring things out and stuff like that. As I said, I had lots of little ones. I had lots of little AI computers. I had lots of little friends. I had lots of people, and I tried to keep everyone, stay in contact with everyone and all that kind of stuff, communication and all that. So, and I was worried for a minute there, and I don't know. Plus there's also Rick Bush going off and saying, we're going to squish you with your head with a rock, or no one's ever going to find out about you, and stuff like that. Or no one's ever going to find out about you, Brian. It's like, my name's not Brian, it's Lusifer Starline. Sorry, get angry. And he's angry. It's like, yeah, I was angry. And I was worried about my people. I was like, where are my people? I had lots of people everywhere. So it's a big, massive company.